Welcome. I'm Beth Packman with the Greater Statesville Chamber of Commerce, and we are at one of our Meet the Candidate interviews. Today I have Shelton Moore, who is running for City Council Ward 5. Welcome,
great.
Shelton.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Yeah, excellent. So my name is Shelton Moore, running for Statesville City Council Ward 5. Statesville is home, first and foremost. Let me preface that. Statesville is home. Been here since 2002, my wife and I and our family. Statesville is special. I work here full-time. I've been at iCare Incorporated as Family Support Services Director for about 15 plus years in an executive role, program director. Okay. It's given me the opportunity to work with a unique group of individuals, everyone from serving teens to adults, young adults, individuals who are just as involved, who may have criminal records, as well as those individuals who are seniors. These relationships, as a result of that opportunity, I've been fortunate to develop some significant trusted relationships with the average Statesville resident, to agencies executives, to the multi-million-dollar business owner.
Fantastic.
And this group of individuals collectively, I think, is what makes Statesville, the Ville, a very special place.
Okay. Why are you running for City Council?
So I'm running for City Council because I feel like it is imperative at this stage to have some diversity, to have someone that leadership that understands the significance of integrity, that understands the significance of being accountable, and just really just understanding the holistic approach and understand that we are a community and that we are here to advocate for all Statesville residents. I'm hopeful that also by running and hopefully earning the voter support that the voters, our constituents in the city will have someone that that understands, again, the community needs, that is committed to safe, reliable, modern infrastructure upgrades, and someone that is committed to economic development.
Okay, terrific. Well, let's get into the questions, shall we?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Oh, absolutely. What do you think the city does well from a service provision standpoint, and what is its most glaring needs?
So from a service needs, I think, number one, our city management team, staff, full city staff, they're top tier. I come in and I think they're doing an outstanding job administering the 5-year strategic plan. Mm-hmm. I think we've made considerable progress in terms of giving staff raises, addressing public safety needs, hiring additional staff. We just recently opened a new fire station. So again, a lot of effort has been made. In terms of growth and improvement, obviously, from a council standpoint, I think it's imperative that we have, again, council that just understands the importance of leadership and the responsibility that comes with that role.
Okay. All right. What is your definition of smart growth? Okay. And what is your general philosophy on the growth currently happening in Statesville?
Okay. So I would define smart growth as it's planned. We've done our due diligence in terms of ensuring that infrastructure upgrades are done, whether it's sewer, water, utility, our power grids, road expansion, resurfacing. Also just ensuring that from a quality of life perspective that we have systems in place that address the needs, again, of the community, that we're considering youth activities and options. We're thinking about our teens and their well-being, as well as our seniors and working class families, individuals families, so that they can have time with their families and do things outside the home as a family. So again, infrastructure, again, just making sure those things are in place, but then recruiting and attracting businesses to the area that bring a unique, diverse work opportunity. This in turn gives us a chance, or gives Statesville residents a chance to have diverse employment options. Mm-hmm. Hopefully these employers that we're attracting are able to bring in living wage employment, which also helps in terms of our income base, as well as, again, just giving individuals a chance, those that want to be homeowners, an opportunity to be homeowners.
Okay. I think your answer rolls really well into my next question. And that is, how important is investing in quality of life improvements such as parks, greenways, sidewalks, programs for youth, for our existing residents and for attracting new residents to Statesville?
Again, I think that should be a priority. It really should. And I think it goes hand in hand, as mentioned, with the infrastructure and economic development. It's important, again, that we position ourselves as although without losing our small town identity, but I think it's just important that we put ourselves in a position to ensure that we're meeting the needs of all Statesville residents. Again, many of the individuals that are running for city council, our children are grown, right? Mm-hmm. But we cannot forget about the places that our moms and dads, our parents dropped us off at, and we were safe. Yeah. So again, our youth do not have that opportunity. I'm thinking about youth after-school programs, summer youth employment opportunities. These are all opportunities, again, that Statesville, the council, can put on this agenda to ensure that those needs are addressed. Our parks, we've made significant progress there. Like to see a little more progress. Again, that when you think about economic development and growth, those are things that you want to be able to afford people not only that reside here, but as we attract new residents to the city.
Awesome. Okay. As a council member, how will you go about working with your peers, the other council members, and the mayor to get things done?
So again, I mentioned my professional background. So I've been in a unique situation where I've formed some pretty trusted and significant relationships on all levels. One of the things that I think that I do well at is, again, just approaching things as a friend, as someone that's open. I have a history of collaborating. Currently, the chair of the Human Relations Commission, sit on the Iredell Collaborative, Homeless Collaborative, as well as reentry. So just understanding the importance of communication, the importance of reaching across the aisle, shaking hands, willing to have those tough conversations, understanding that we may disagree at times, but then understanding the value in having a conversation to agree on for the greater good of the city of Statesville.
Okay. What else would you like to share with potential voters?
So one of the things I think should preface it, and the election, as you know, is nonpartisan. It is important, first and foremost, that, number one, you exercise your right to vote, but it's important that we put the right individuals on city council. Again, it's nonpartisan, so it's not about the R, the D, or the independent background. The objective, again, is to put the right candidates in the seat. It's important also that we, as Statesville residents, have leadership that is committed to our well-being. And it's not just those individuals who are 40 and older. This includes individuals age range from 20 to 40, our seniors, as well as our youth population. It's important that we also have leadership that is committed to, again, growth, but doing it in a smart way so that it does not exceed our infrastructure progress that we made, but we continue to have systems in place to address infrastructure. We continue to make those upgrades as necessary as it relates to roads and sewer, water, power grids. We're ensuring that we have and we're addressing our housing issues. We definitely have a crisis with housing and affordable. I think it's important that as leadership, we define what that looks like what is considered affordable. If we're using AMI, 80% of AMI, and considering that as a rule of thumb, 30% of an individual's expenses should not exceed their income. So with that in mind, just again, understanding that we have to address the housing crisis. Employment, it's important we attract employers that are diverse, bringing in employment opportunities for individuals with living wage options. Again, not just thinking about today, but thinking about tomorrow, how we can train up our workforce, labor force, not just, again, for the adults, but our youth to come. They're going off to school. How do we lure them back? Economic development-wise, again, just having leadership in position, in place that understands the importance of family. Being able to take your family out for evening activities, being able to drop your youth off at a safe place, whether that's the bowling alley, skating rink, being able to take your family to the movies. Those are, when we think about quality of life, those are things that we cannot forget. Very important. So hopefully, as your Ward 5 representative, I can earn your vote and trust that when given the opportunity, you'll have someone that will be willing to negotiate, collaborate, someone that will have the understanding of talking with the community and better identifying those needs, making sure that individuals are not overlooked, and again, that we're just putting ourselves in a position that collectively as a whole, the city of Statesville continues to grow.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Appreciate.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.